without getting like too graphic, because like whatever you guys are comfortable with, I have a lot of women write in of just like being in situations that you're not comfortable, but not knowing how to speak up for yourself, and basically being kind of pressured into doing something that you almost can't even comprehend until you have time away from it. Bridget and Holly, talk to me about just like those moments that like as a woman, you didn't know you were expected to have sex with this man or do all of this. Like mentally as young women, where were you at in just this experience with this situation sexually?
I feel like I was just so in over my head and so drunk that first night. And like, it's not like I didn't know that sex was going to go on upstairs, but I thought, well, this is my first time out with them. Who has sex on the first date? I'll just go up and like see what's going on. Yeah. But I was super wasted and, you know, shit just happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I full on knew that was going to be expected, but I too thought, well, the first night though, like surely I can just be like, oh, it's the first night and like get out of this. And I didn't even want to go upstairs the first night, but then I was pressured by another girl who said, if you ever want to be invited out again, you better get your ass upstairs.
Wow.
Yeah, there was another girl who we call the recruiter, and there were different people who like functioned as the recruiter over the years. And it's just interesting how these men who victimize other women often have like a woman, like a Ghislaine Maxwell type that will go out and get the other girls and make them feel comfortable or pressure them. Harvey Weinstein had people like that too.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
It's like they make you feel like you actually have no choice, and it's like woman to woman, like let's go, let's do this, and you're kind of like I guess it's almost like the biggest bully that like leads the charge, that if you say no, you're completely done, and it's like you don't have a minute to think for yourself. When you say you knew you had to do these things, did like girls say that to you?
Well, I had been hanging out long enough that I knew what was going on up there, and I'd heard all kinds of rumors of what happened in the limo. And when Hef asked me the first time to come out, I said, oh, I've heard what happened. and I don't want to do that. And he was like, oh, and he just like laughed it off and was not offended by that.
Yeah.
So I knew that was going to be expected of me.